Welcome back to pregame.tv. I'm Marco D'Angelo with Dave Tooley. We're going to take a look at number 12. It's my lucky day. Dave, is it going to be your lucky day?
I'm hoping. I'm kind of been staking my reputation on these videos and in the racing forum and all the other media outlets that I'm visiting this week. So this is my top choice in the race. So
tell me why I should be putting my money on him.
Well, again, 15-1 on the morning line. Although I don't think we're going to get that price. I think probably 12-1 more reasonable. But there are a lot of highly regarded horses here, so maybe we will get to hold the price a little. But really liked his two races before the Florida Derby actually better, and that's what got him in the field. And I don't think he was fully cranked in the Florida Derby when he got beat by Orb. I think they knew they didn't need all the points to get in the race. So I think much more. This is obviously was the goal, and I think he can turn the table on Orb. Now, I've made the case, and when we were talking about I'll Have Another before, that I thought Creative Cause would turn the tables on him last year, and he didn't. So, but I think just the fact that he did lose as the favorite in the Florida Derby, mind you, that that's the reason why we're getting the price here. But I think Orb 7-2. It's My Lucky Day, 15-1. I don't.
You're all about value.
Yeah, there's nowhere near that much difference between these two horses.
All right, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Right. That's what I do best. I'm not saying I don't like this horse. What I'm going to say is the good side and the bad side. The bad side to me on It's My Lucky Day is this is a horse that this will be his 11th start. I don't like to see a horse coming into the Triple Crown races with 10 starts already. To me, it's too many starts. The horses, we talk about those horses making those jumps and peaking at the right time. To me, when you're at your 11th start, this horse is what he is. I don't see where there'll be that, he's going to make that big step. But with that said, the good part of it is the way the 10 starts have been split is he had 7 of them last year. He's only had 3 this year. So they have done the 3-year-old season, in my opinion, correct. My blueprint, if I'm an owner, I want 3 prep races coming into the Derby, and, you keep letting out the throttle a little bit more each start. I thought 7 starts as a 2-year-old was way too many starts. I don't like to see that many, but I like what they've done so far as a 3-year-old.
Well, I think they were trying to find out what they had at that point. And, obviously, they got him to where he seems to be peaking at the right time. I mean, some people might say, well, the Florida Derby is where he regressed or whatever. Mm-hmm. But again, I don't believe that is the case. I think he will be primed for a top effort on Saturday.
I mean, he came up, when he was there with Orb in that race. I was impressed that, because obviously we're looking at the finish and, that final 16th, Orb pulled away from him and looked impressive. And so that's why one horse is at 7-2 and the other horse is at 15-1. The last thing I'll say in closing, the trainer on this horse, very successful trainer, but he's not been on the big stage, and sometimes it's overwhelming that, when you get to the big stage and, with a jockey here, that he has as well. So that's another little concern. I know, as you said in the other video, you handicap the horse first and then the jockey second. I still put a little bit more credence in the jockey, more so in the bigger races, because sometimes the younger guys that haven't been there before get excited and get caught up in things and maybe make a move too soon or override the horse, just because not only is the horse's adrenaline going, but so is theirs.
Right. Hey, but again, the trainer, hands off once they once they leave the walking ring. So I think again, I could be wrong. I'm certainly a big long shot. Nope. But I think the price is right at anything in double digits.
Price is right on it. And wrapping it up, when we talk about the perfect style for the Kentucky Derby, It's My Lucky Day does possess that style. He is the horse that is a stalker right off the early pace setters. That has been the blueprint for the best success at the Kentucky Derby. So Dave's pick, It's My Lucky Day, horse number 12. We'll be back next. Got another long shot we're going to take a look at. Horse number 5, Normandy Invasion, up next on pregame.tv.